So what if I could give you a top tip that would make everything in your life flow more easily and make your day work out better? Would you be interested in hearing it? I'm just back from a gorgeous walk to local shops in the sunshine, the spring sunshine coming out, and I was just buying some books because I like to support my local shops rather than shop Amazon or whatever. And as I was walking back, I had this kind of sense to pop in and buy a coffee from this cafe that I love to support because I love supporting local businesses and also because, well, they're just really cool community cafe. Anyway, I thought, no, do you know what? I won't. My gut was like, oh, just go in and buy something in there and support them. And then another part of my mind pipped in and was like, no, because you're focusing on something. I was listening to something. Just focus on what you're doing and get home. You know, this kind of like other sort of voice. And then I sort of stopped myself and went, no, I'm going to follow my gut. Right? I didn't know why. I mean, I wasn't particularly bothered about having a tea, but I thought I'd follow my instinct, right? Just follow my gut. And I went in and I ordered a chai latte, a vegan chai latte. Started chatting to the girl. She asked me, hey, what do you do for a living? And I said, oh, I work from home. And I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I help people let go of their shit. And also I've got this legal cannabis business, a CBD business. Oh, really? She said. And she turns out she wanted to know all about it. So it was really interesting. I need to send her some information now, and she's interested in knowing about CBD. So I bought my chai latte, carried on walking, and I thought, that is interesting, because I didn't know with my conscious mind why I would go in there really. I like going in there. I didn't desperately need a tea, but there was something in my gut that told me to go in there. Now, I've noticed that this happens a lot in life. Often we know way more than we think we do. And if we learn to tune in to our gut and actually allow ourselves to follow it, often cool things happen. And what happens normally is we get that gut instinct and then we talk ourselves out of it. So we'll have an instinct like this is the one that I had once. I was about to leave the house and I thought, I'll take an umbrella. And then I thought, I don't take umbrellas normally. I quite like the rain. And I never carry an umbrella because I always find them a faff. So I was like, that's weird. Like, why would I take an umbrella? And I didn't. And I walked out. And it was one of those days that, like, it was a really sunny day, but like an hour and a half later, it was torrential. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. Like, there was part of me that knew I needed to take an umbrella, that just knew, right? Hi, Jess. There was part of me that just knew I needed to take an umbrella. And yet, my thinky head-based thoughts jumped in to change my mind. So this is just a couple of examples, but I've been working with lots of clients who are trying to tune into this intuition and are telling me that everything just flows more easily when you allow that intuition a bit of space. And sometimes we don't know why. Sometimes we don't know why, and we don't need to know why, but it's good to just notice. So now, like, I invite you to take a little look at this. So next time you have just an intuitive thought, like some sort of instinct in your belly, your gut or your heart to do something and you're not really sure why, just notice. Just notice. And notice what happens when you do follow it, and notice what happens when you don't follow it. So I think, most people I know, it's like we feel indecisive, for example, perhaps about a big decision we've got to make in life, and we're full of head-based thinky thoughts, about it, or this, that, pros, cons. Hi, Michael, thanks for watching. And we think we don't know what to do, and we feel really confused, but actually, we do know. We know way more than we think we do at any one given moment. We do know in our gut what we want. If we allow ourselves to tune in, we know. But then our thinky head-based thoughts jump in and start like rationalising and messing around and telling us everything else. So I just invite you to play around with this because, like I say, a lot of my clients are finding life just flows a little bit more effortlessly when you just act on your gut, your inner wisdom, Somebody's asking, hi Amy, what if it's an instinct to eat more food when I'm not even hungry? Well, that's an interesting question. You know that there is a little bit of wisdom involved in this, and we do kind of have to sort of it's a sort of thing we have to learn to tune in. Um, I wouldn't say that's your intuition telling you to eat more. That's just attachment. Maybe that's just because you feel like some food, attachment to food. It's a little bit different when your gut, your heart. You have to sort of learn the difference between when your gut or your heart is telling you something. You know, it's a bit different from just wanting another gin and tonic when when you've already had 10, or it's a bit different from that. But yeah, it's a little skill in itself to try and learn the difference. But yeah, play around with it and see what you think. So that's what I invite you to do. Have a play with it. See if you can trust your gut, trust your instincts, trust your heart, and allow your head-based thinky thoughts to just sit on the back seat for now, and see what changes when you do it.